Morning class 8. Today our topic is fiber. In the third lesson synthetic fiber and plastic, where we will learn about the synthetic fiber, types of synthetic fiber, their identification of fibers, their characteristic, their advantage and disadvantage, plastics and of course its composition and its effect in our environment. Let's start. Introduction. A fiber is a thin thread strand which is strong and flexible enough from which cloth is made. Means the strength and the flexibility is enough that we can convert it in cloth. So the fabric is made by weaving and knitting long twisted thread called yarn made from the fiber. What is yarn? The fabric is made by weaving and knitting long twisted thread. That type of long twisted thread is known as yarn. Okay, made from the fibers. Fabrics are made from fibers. Okay. Now I am going to tell you about that fiber we get of two types, that is natural or artificial. Natural fibers are that type of fibers which we get naturally. Okay, like the wool we get from sheep. Okay, this is a example of natural fiber. While the synthetic fiber, which is man-made fiber and its composition are chemical, means the units of overall the composition of the synthetic fiber is chemically, so it is known as artificial fibers. Let us start about the synthetic fiber. Synthetic fiber, the man-made fiber produced from chemical substance are called synthetic fiber. Okay, a synthetic fiber is made of a long chain of small units joined together to form a polymer. Okay, let me show it in you at your blackboard. Look at the board that these are the monomers. Okay, and these are the monomers which are linked together and form a long chain. Okay, and this long chain is known as polymer. Okay, polymer, by the linking of monomers, that is known as polymer. So in synthetic fiber, the chemical substance that are linked together, and natural fiber, the natural substance like cellulose that link together and form natural fibers. But overall we can say, what is monomer? Monomer is the small units of fiber. What is polymer? The linking together of these monomers are known as polymers. And this process, which process? The formation of polymers from monomers are known as polymerization. Okay, so read about that. The synthetic fiber is made of long chain of small units joined together to form a polymer, and each small unit is called a monomer. Now the polymer comes from two Greek words. Okay, polymers, that word is come from two Greek words, that is poly and mers. So part or unit, mer means part and unit, and is made by joining together. Once again I told you that the linking together of monomers are known as polymers. The process of this linking together small monomers to form polymer is called as polymerization. There are two types of polymers, natural polymers and synthetic fibers. Natural fibers, the natural polymers, the example of these natural polymers are cotton, wool, silk, which we get naturally from the environment. That is the reason it is known as natural. While the synthetic polymers like nylon, rayon, terylene, these are the synthetic polymers. Now come on the types of synthetic fiber. Before it, I am going to tell you that polymer also occurs in nature. Okay, just like cotton. Cotton is a polymer called cellulose. Cellulose is the man made of large number of glucose units. means that cellulose we get from the plant. That is the reason it is known as natural, cotton is known as natural fiber. Types of synthetic fiber, that is rayon, nylon, polyester, acrylic. These are all synthetic fibers and their qualities are depend on the types of monomers by which they are manufactured. In which I am going to tell you about the rayon. Rayon, the fabric obtained from natural silk fibers, was very costly. Everybody knows that silk is very costly, but the beautiful texture of natural silk fascinated everybody. So in 19th century, scientists were successful to obtain a fiber having properties similar to that of silk, that shiny property. Such a fiber was obtained by chemical treatment of wood pulp. This fiber was called rayon or artificial silk. Okay. So how we get that type of artificial silk? The cellulose present in the pulp is treated with sodium hydroxide solution. When we get cellulose by the wood pulp of the plant, it treated with the sodium hydroxide solution. Okay, and after so many mechanical process, these threads we get are known as rayon fiber, which have a silky shine. Rayon absorbs sweat, therefore its clothes are comfortable in summer. Now come on the properties of rayon. Rayon is strong and an extremely absorbent fiber. Okay, it is strong and of course it absorbs extremely. It burns at high temperature. It does not melt at high temperature. And of course the main quality is that it is soft, silky touch and drap well. It wrinkles easily and may stretch or shrink when washed. This is the quality which differentiate it from silk. Otherwise its shiny property are just similar to the silk. Uses of rayon. It is used in textile. It is used in textile industry for making saris, blouse, dresses, socks, etc. It is used for making dresses, apron and cap in the ratio of 50-50. Means 50% there is cellulose while 50% there are other products. It is used in the medical field for making gauze and lint mixed with wool to make carpets. When the rayon mixed with wool, it forms carpet. It is used in the tire industry for making tire cord. Now come on the nylon. Nylon thread was first developed simultaneously in New York, and you know NYLON. So Ny come from New York and lon from London. Hence the nomenclature of nylon came from the two cities. These two cities are New York and London. Okay, nylon is the first fully synthetic fiber made by man without using any natural raw material. It is fully synthetic fiber made from petroleum product. Rayon is cheaper than natural silk and can be woven like silk fiber. Okay. Properties of nylon is that is also strong, shiny, very little water absorbs by nylon. Okay, dries up rapidly because it cannot absorb little water. That is the reason it dry up rapidly. It resists wrinkles and keep permanent creases. Okay, it is not attacked by moth and mold. Why? Because it is not a natural fiber, or any components are not mixed in it of naturally. That is the reason it is not attacked by the moth and molds. 100% artificial. It is fine, light and durable. Now come on the uses of nylon. You can see here there are so many diagrams like curtain, like rope, like bristles of the brushes, the socks. All things are made from the nylon. Okay. I hope you understand all these things. If you have any question, then please everyone have to attend the Zoom class in which I am explaining each and everything live, and you can ask the question related to this from me. Okay? Okay. Bye-bye.